daunting thing. Wait,
grab me a grape.
Flavor-wise,
That's a grape like that
I've
before.
never had a grape like that.
We're good then. We're good. Well, you're off. You got something?
How does, I'm fascinated by how the political climate affects you guys' business, or political instability, FARC, and those types of things.
Let's put it this way, because the wines and spirits business is very much attached to political influenced by the political scene. It affects us a lot, basically because there is a monopoly in Colombia regarding production of spirits. So when you see aguardiente, it's produced by the state, and the only private company producing spirits in Colombia is us. So that means, yes, there's going to be a huge influence in the political climate, or of the political climate in our business. Then again, so far, as long as I've been working with my father, working for my father, there hasn't been really a lot of changes. Change presidents, you go a little bit to the left, you go a little bit to the right, and it's never left or right. And then later on you can tell me what's right or left, because there's a lot of people who would be able to place correctly what the political influence is all about. But starting this year, maybe yes, we're going to see some changes, because thanks to the peace process and the peace agreement, there's going to be a new definition of private property, which means that could start affecting the way you look at investments. If you're going to invest in Colombia, you're not really looking at a long-term investment, and that affects a lot the kind of business you do. Because if you're thinking that there's a possibility that they could expropriate you, then your investment should be a short-term investment. I'm going to invest and I want to have my money, a return on my money in less than 3 or 4 years. And it's very different to invest in long-term than short-term, because short-term is not really serious. It's kind of like, let's do something, let's get our money fast, and let's leave. Long-term is the real thing.
What about the process has made that possible?
Well, I would say today the peace process means that we can have a huge influence of people who are not really thinking of the country as we do. They have a different view of the country. They really believe that they can change the country in leaning towards a more communist approach. That means if you're going to invest in the country, well, I'm not going to be sitting around for a guy who's a communist coming and saying, hey, I'm going to expropriate you because your business is doing good. So that means if I'm going to invest, I want to have an investment that gives me a fast return, and then whatever happens, I couldn't care less.
With the monopolization part, I know it's a problem in the U.S. with companies themselves, and with mostly wine. Like a lot of the wine just becomes fake. People will just make one kind of wine. They own several companies, and they'll just put a bunch of different bottles with different wine in them. Has that been a problem with those state-owned companies, or at least with the wines and spirits in South America?
I would say basically the state-owned companies, it's the same spirit. If you have a case of aguardiente, aguardiente is a neutral spirit. It's artificially flavored with anise, so it's not much of anything for real.
Yeah.
The major question is, why do we have anise-flavored spirits in Colombia? That's probably, if you like history, one of the legacies of the colonization of the Spaniards. And Colombia is probably the only country in the world outside the Mediterranean that consumes anise in the way we do. So, and state controlled, and that's basically again for the same reasons. It's a legacy of the colonization. It used to be a privilege of the Spaniards in their colonies to deal in wines and spirits, and it remained the same in Colombia.
But each aguardiente is very similar, no? You're going to try different brands from different regions.
It's basically the same stuff.
Basically the same. You're going to a little bit of a difference because there's more or less sugar, more or less alcohol, but it's the same.
To defend the wine industry, I would say there's probably like, I don't know, if you go to a wine fair, you could probably see no less than 10,000 exposures. I mean, there's millions of people making wine. So yes, there's huge corporations making wine and placing different labels on the same bottle. But then again, there's a lot of small producers who are making honest wine, which doesn't mean the huge corporation is not making honest wine. It just means that there's smaller people who are making their wine. There's a little bit more passion involved when you have a smaller winery, I suppose.
Were there grapes here before? Do you want to say the Colombian Exchange? I know the Uragada, I'm saying it right? We talked about bringing this two kind of the grapes over.
There's the grape you tasted back in the offices is called Isabela. There's 3 different kinds of grape families to call so. There's Vitis vinifera, which is the European. There is Vitis labrusca, and there's Vitis rupestri, which is the local. So what happens? We used to have grapes. They're not really good for making wine, but it's basically you have the when the Europeans came to America, they brought their winemaking grapes. California, Mexico, probably southern Spain, as you saw the Riesling and the Pinot Noir. And missionaries came to Colombia and they brought the grapes also. Those grapes hybridized hybrid with the Rupestri. So you have the American and the European, and now we have the Lambrusco, which is the hybrid between both families. So that's Concord and that's Isabela. So those grapes were not here, but they're probably authentically American because they were more or less produced here. Let's say, and you know why the Europeans were running away from the American varieties? That's because the European that brought his winemaking variety here took one of the American rootstocks to Europe, and it was infected with little pest called phylloxera. The little pest ate away at all the roots in the vineyards in Europe, and almost finished with the whole wine industry in Europe. So now all of the vineyards in Europe are grafted. Sorry, that's my English. Every once in a while it gets rusty. They're grafted with American vines,
Which makes them resistant to
the phylloxera.
And is that like a clone? It's not a clone crop now because it's not like it can only be that American root in order to protect itself.
They have the American root, and grafted you have the European root, which is basically what happens in California, because otherwise you couldn't grow any winemaking grapes in California, because that's where the original phylloxera comes from.
Wow. Did you? Yeah. Shot to the brain. You can almost smell texture, like texture.